Okay, Power Hour, PGH, Mike V. Okay, let's look at the main board as it's a little after 3 Eastern. Why are we doing this? Because first of all, it's not how you start, it's how you close. Smart money's at the close. Okay, the stock for me today. And why? Volume, price range, volume, calls. I'm not sure as I go to the main board, my main board here, if I'm a little late to the party because these golds, I'm not sure. Newmont still making a nice move. GFI. I did sell it like it's 1672. This is the one, Cliff. All right. Now, I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? Whatever entity it is, I am in it. Long term, it's taking leaps the proper time. I wouldn't expect it to make any type of uranium type of move or anything like that, like Aklo. But certainly Cliff is the one for me right now. 1357. That's the weekly calls. Might be weak a little bit, but that's the best I could do, at least as of now. Let me go into what's posted. What is earnings after the close right here? So we have AXP, Procter, Schlumberger, important tomorrow before the open. Netflix is after the close. Western Ditch, Ozark, Pine. Nothing important. Let's go to the main screen. And then we'll go with the trades. PLG volume 1. It's this thing. PLG. I can't resist. I'm not even the guy that speaks as PLG. All right, so I look at PLG. Okay, what does it have? All right, let's go to the weekly. PLG, there's the 200-day on the weekly. I get it. This is another one, a newsy. Get your newsy today. Your newsy is it currently halted. These type of stocks are still going. Okay, but as they're going, they might be selling the other big ones. That's when speculation starts. Percent gainers intraday. Pixie, highs 14, not interested. Volume, Twig, Twig's up the top. Twig. I didn't know that. Twig got by me. It's only China stock, probably positive today. Alar going through again. Alar momentum. You never want to get. I looked at Alar yesterday. It had 800,000 shares at the close. I saw Alar. Today it has what? 1.3 million. What am I going to do? Oh, Alar. Got to time that right. Not interested. Alar. Skechers? No, it's the wrong Skechers. Fold. I saw that before. This is interesting. Fold. All right. For those that have every type of style, long-term, short-term, swing trading, it's got everything you want. I'm not in it. There it is. Sexy. Not going to lie. You know your trade. It's got the type of trade that works on today. 1, 2, 3. You might not get that much out of it, but probably is a decent take. Verb, SKS. Look at Taiwan Semi. The reason why all the semis are up today. Let's see how they close. I forgot to bring that up. I'm not even in it. Taiwan Semi. I am an MU. I did sell MU. I sold MU okay. I had overnight. MU, my sells were all of it. I sold, I think, at 113. Sold at 112. I bought more. Then I sold more. Schnitzling, Iron. This is going higher right here. ISPR. UNH. Love. Energy. TSM. AHR. I traded this thing well. ASTS. ANTM. Rocket Lab. Day off. BJT. Donnie. Cart. What's sexy? A-Lab. You know what? There's the board. Morgan Stanley's up because had earnings yesterday. It's up a gazillion points. Hold on a second. I mean, is it over? What are you going to do? I mean, to me, that tells me that even with Morgan Stanley makes Aklo look like a freaking T-bill. Morgan Stanley, Citicorp, although it was down $3 the other day, I couldn't see it. I don't know, the bifurcated situation. Okay, Netflix, what are stocks without looking at the board that I had my eye on? How did this Clove do? Clove worked the breakout from 429. The high was 460. Look at this thing. Clove. Crimson and Clove. There it is. It's got it in it. Reverse splits all around the board. Clove in play. What else do I want to look at? Cipher. The cipher's sexy. I like this cipher. I like the symbol cipher. Price range, volume. I don't think that upside was capitulation either. If you go to the weekly calls, there's the weekly. It's got it in it. Cipher. Mark it down. Get on the demo. Whatever you have to do. Write it down. XP. I bet this one. MP. China. MP Materials gave a little bit back. Expedia take over with Uber. Expedia. Uber. Let's see if it's real. Uber closing at the high of the day on the rumor, still down. Expedia closing in the middle on the rumor. Alcoa reported earnings. I don't like that. I didn't know that happened. Right on the 10-day. It's right at the 40. Right near the 40 strike price. Maybe a schnitzel it. Still has a, might be okay for trade. 40 breaks it. There's a gap. Take it overnight. It's in the right sector, if you will. There's the weekly, did break the 200. Not doing it. All the things go through my head. Upstart. Is that the penthouse? Poorhouse, the penthouse to the poorhouse? Not in it. Stocks that have been acting well, taking out highs. A little speculation in like Carnival. I haven't looked. CCL. Is that a turnaround? CELH. Tried the bottom. Still, I think it's breaking low, actually. No. Walgreens, 2 days up, 1 day rest. Things like this. Okay. See if we have any questions here. See about the one. Coach, we'll look at Coach's video. No, I don't know if Coach did a video. See if we have any questions here. Thoughts on, appreciate that. Mike, thoughts on hedging into elections? Okay. I think you're a new one. It's a macro question. I'm fit to answer it. It's an opinion. Doesn't mean it's right. I don't have the ballots, naturally. I'm not even going to be facetious and waste your time. What do I think? This is what I think about hedging. When do you think about hedging? When you think about putting on a hedge, usually something is going either usually in a good way of you, or else you wouldn't put a hedge on. If you were even in the position, why would you hedge? It's just you might as well double up on the initial position. So when you hedge, to me, my point thinking is that it's usually extended. Either you're down a lot or up in that upper quintile of wanting to lock something in, or vice versa. And hedging, to me, is the equivalent of trying to time the market. Very rarely works. And I'm going to tell you why. A, you're trying to time the market into an election. I get it's a macro situation where a lot of things can dissipate. But if it gets that out of, or if it gets that out of range, out of control, or out of your comfort zone before, during, and after the elections, that'll just give you more time to have a plan with those hedges that you would have. The reason why you would hedge, if the market acted that way, just execute it after it happens and execute. Hedging never works. Why? Oh, hold on. I don't like hedging. It's because A, you're timing things, in my opinion. I think I make a valid point, sentiment-wise, and B, and I see it more times than not. It's that you'll probably take off the winner and hold the loser. Believe me, you will. If the hedge goes with you, you'll probably take off the hedge and you'll be like, oh, I made this good move. And the ones you were hedging with, which became the losers, will probably tend to get worse. Whatever it may be. It's just, I'm telling you, I do it myself. No disrespect. That's how I feel about hedging. Doesn't mean you can't do it effectively. Percent gainers in 15 minutes. SMR ripping, I need it. Percent losers, 60 minutes. NNE, I'm in that. What a fucking disaster. Riot going down. Upstart, we brought it up. NNE, I said, what a disaster. What are you talking about, Mike Venezia? NNE, a minute. They got 8,000. Okay, no problem. But this could turn out and get ugly. I have 8,400 from 1983. It's 1883, okay? First of all, let me teach you something about the quick trades and price action. This is in energy. CCJ was the best of breed, opened positive and went right away. The other ones went down right away. Shows you what happens when you buy quality, or at least get stuck with that. Floor, Planeteer, 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 Planeteer. Late action. The time is it? 3:14. Too early for me for Planeteer. Is Planeteer. That's not enough. All right, Planeteer. You know, to me, I don't know. 3 days down with some decent volume after making a new high. Those aren't my. I don't know there. Some people say it's flagging above it. It came down in volume and still in the bull. I can't make anything out. It's not my type of trade. Not my type of trade. Alvago. They're still buying these semis, some of them, and that's the best of breed. What's here? Even Joe Kunkel, Avago. Jesus is on Avago, believe me. Avago, best of performer Broadcom. Avago. And that's into. All right. How can you argue with this? Doesn't matter if this was uranium, would you buy it? If it was gold, would you buy it? If it was the VIX, would you buy it? I think so, especially when I told you the calls are going by there. Put away the 183 strike price. You can't afford it. Buy some calls. My God, this looks so good. What's going on here? Am I up in anything? I'm only down 14. What's the one that's hurting me? Jacks. All right, I'm long Jacks. There it is. UNG, VIR, I'm up in. Jacks. I'm okay, I have 9,000 Jacks from 2138. It's my loser. I'm down 10. Big deal. Don't mean to be arrogant, but this is Jacks. A little early. I think I can get it back. I'm not doubling down on Jacks, the Chinese solar company, as DQ goes with it, by the way, not to be facetious. DQ holding. What about the other ones? It's China, JD, no interest. Baba, no interest. If they go into calls, I have an interest. I haven't seen any China calls go off at all. At all. And when they were working, they were going into K-Web. They were going to CHAU. Oh. I see you. I got you. I see you. Don't worry. Look at this thing. Don't be thinking it's you're making these type of moves anymore in this thing. China, you're not. You might get it's going to open up $1.50. You'll be excited. They'll run another dollar. Then you see typical, and then believe me. What started it all off? You ask Mike V, the China. Believe it or not, it was Tiger Lily, and there's Tiger Lily. Very well might open up, but for me at this point, taper, veal picado, leaving capers. AST. I don't. I lost the feel. I'm not gonna. Lost the feel. At least I tried to answer some macro questions. Correct. Tried to. Any calls going off or anything? What's going on the Twitter feed? I don't feel it, or else I wouldn't be looking at this. I wouldn't be searching my Twitter feed at this point just to if I was real confident in something. Trust me. Doesn't mean something's not going to work. I don't. Twitter feed. I don't. Might have lost a viewer because how I feel about hedging, but I'm sincere. I have privy to thousands of accounts, and I see people hedge. Especially we're an international firm and trade a lot of commodities, metals, and pairs. Just trust me. Excuse me. This BGC, I'm in this. See you. All right. Share. What am I doing? Share my screen. I apologize wasting people's time. I gotta get with it. You share. You're sharing which screen? Put some freaking trades on here, Mike V. Into the close. Let's think out loud now. Do everybody a service. Okay. IPAR at the high. Okay. Here we go. IOVA going higher. Buy. No interest. BHP going higher. Metal into the close. Okay. Let's keep an interest. When I see BHP, who do we look at? Naturally, talk to me. Rio. All right, so BHP, Rio trying to bottom. All right, the nougat. Did I buy the nougat? I did buy the nougat. We're gonna buy some more nougat. We'll buy 800 nougat. Just because we could say nougat. You don't like saying the word nougat. I wanted to hold 54.22 nougat. There's the daily. Here's the weekly. Very well could be a big move tomorrow. There's the weekly. I don't know. If I was shorted, I'd have an edgy night's sleep. That's all I'm gonna say. What else? VIX, right near the low, nothing going on. Fun, Planet here, as we mentioned. ASTS, AMTM, I'm in that. GLW, watch it. HPE. By the way, what also went with Cisco? That had the huge day yesterday and actually worked a little bit to the upsides, now resting. May not be over Cisco. Cisco could, I'm not in it. Cisco, HPE taking calls. Top 10 this year. Cisco, talking about Cisco in that group. It's got it in it. Feels like a beach ball on the water, especially with those calls. HPE. That's the weekly HPE Enterprise. Teachers, Jasmine, here Taiwan Semi, AHR, AHPE, Summit, ALB. Bisler still got nothing. EMPH, Solars, nothing. SEDG, they tried to squeeze it this morning again. Not interesting. These are a lot of in the middle. Upstart, Affirm, both Upstart and Affirm are both down $3.57. And they both do the same thing essentially. IOVA, rig, they're taking up oil's light. Rig, Rigatoni, I think I sold 200,000 rig at 472. Yeah, I did. What a sale on rig. Put that one up on the video. I had that too live. Keeper. And then Tesla still can't go. Want to talk about something else? Talk about the name we all know. I'm at Tesla. Man. And Lucid, flip the Tesla chart upside down. Would you be buying it? Yeah, you would. Lucid, it's over. Now, look at that. And I bought it last night. That was down 10 cents. I said, I ain't gonna let this thing. I think I bought it at 301 and I sold it at 291 for 291. 267. Margin call to death. Don't try it. Don't do it. Just margin calls to death. We need a short. Disney was up 2 yesterday, giving a little bit back today. Is it over? I don't know yet. Anthem, Rocket Labs, Planeteer, Zoom got the upgrade. IONQ still going. Quantum robotics, W&E worked. Do I have something? I need something to pop here. NNE not popping. Wayfair, another one. Still going. Look at the Wayfair. I don't know. No volume. China's Baba. That's the weekly on Baba. I don't know. I don't know. If I don't know, I don't do it. I don't even know what I don't. With this thing, you not giving anybody back. LI. LI was holding support just as of yesterday, too. LI, the auto. ACLX, OBK, AEO going down. This thing cost me. I'm the worst American. I took it off my screen. I'm now. Look, it doesn't even move that much. I'm down money this year. I can just do that. Couldn't try to do it. Run. It's over. I mean, if EMPH is doing this, how is Run gonna hold up? CSIQ. My God. And I'm in Jax. I'm in Canadian Solar. I'm in a JKS Solar. I'm in solar. It doesn't even. There's no sun even China. Who has solar panels? Iowa going up. Iowa is closing strong. You know what? Some of these those closing strongest. We even with that BHP or some of these APA going higher. Chevron, Fun. Do we have anything? APLD. I have a good one here. Which one is it? Which one is it? Oh, I have BTDR. 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 I have 10,000. BTDR. BitDR. There it is. It looks like this one. It looks like the same of them. It looks like iron. They look the same. Look like cores. Sorry, cores. Well, cores are like a lot higher, but I don't like it that much anymore. You gotta get out of it. Do I have anybody? Yeti. 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 Retailer. I mean, thermoses. That actually had a nice bounce. Wow. Then if I want to see Yeti, I go to CWH, Camping World. Go to the camping section. I do. Not being, that's what I do. Camping World. And if I wanted to, I go to Winnebago. Then I go to Thor Industry if I want to get sexy. Not bad, but Yeti, bearish. All right, that's it, Mike V. And let me go to I hope I did justice on the power hour. You gotta ask questions. You know what I mean? For now, it's Cliff for me. As I'll end it, like I always say, like I started, CLF. Not that it matters, but investing perspective book K-Web January 35s. Now let's see what strike price. We'll call you IP for now on. 35s. I don't know why he went 35. Oh, he's going after January. That's why. Fair. The shorter the strike price, the shorter the time frame, the more in the money you want to go. IP. No, it didn't. Look what we're talking about here. I get it. It does matter, by the way. Your opinion matters. We're talking about China. Stuff to be, hang in there. The quick move is done. We both agreed on that one. Like I said, I wouldn't be looking for any of these to be, and if they do, we're probably going to fade. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. I'm actually obviously going to be at the close, and we'll be posting as usual. Power Hour, Mike V. Got to ask or else you don't get. I'll try to do better tomorrow. Cheers.